Okay, what's up guys? So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Sarah Clark. I'm just gonna talk about theater stuff. So let's get into the theater stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about acting and character and how to kind of find who your character is. So let's do this thing. So when it comes to character, I feel like it can be a little intimidating from the actor's standpoint because of how much power you have as an actor. Because what you put into that character can affect the entire show, which to me that can be a little bit intimidating. And the way a character is played changes from person to person, which can change the show in very unique ways. And I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to find your character. Okay, so the first thing you can do is do your research. If the show was based on a book, read that book. Oftentimes, movies and musicals can't pull out the detail the books have. So reading the book can give you ideas on how the character works. You can pull out little details that you might want to use to create your character. Another thing you can do is read through the entire script or watch the entire show. Either way, I tend to watch this show more than I read through the script. But what you get from this is the scenes that your character is not in. And these can be very important because sometimes certain characters will talk about your character while you're not there, and you can get their perspective of who you are, which their perspective may not be correct, but you can figure out who your character is, even if it's not. So, for example, I played Penelope in a play called See How They Run, and it was a very fun show. And Penelope was a very spunky character who did not follow the norm and did not want to. And there was another character, Miss Skillen, who did not like that. And oftentimes when I was not in the room, and I feel like sometimes when I was, she would make little hints at how I was improper like that. And from that I was able to kind of build my character so that way we could have that friction between our characters that worked very well. The last thing I'm going to suggest doing is coming up with a backstory. This is especially fun if you're in the ensemble because you have such a wide variety of things you can do with it. I was in a production of Little Shop of Horrors, and I was in the ensemble. I only got to be on stage a total of 3 times. I played 2 characters, and I remember the first day of rehearsal, we were going over the song Downtown, and our director said, okay, I want all of you guys to pick a character. And I kind of froze, like, okay, what kind of a character do I want to be? And I was having like this, I don't know what to do moment, because there were so many possibilities. Some girls were like, I'm gonna be prostitute. Another was like, I'm gonna be a cat lady. And so I was left at the end and I was like, I'm gonna be a drunk. And all of us came up with these backstories of how we got to those low spots in our lives. It was just a really cool experience because we were able to pull out these characters. And once we got props and set, you could pick out which character was which. You may not have known the story of my life where my father had beaten me and I got thrown out of my house and all that stuff, but you could tell that I was in that low of the low moment. And really that's what it is you get this picture of what's going on in that moment. So I think backstory is very helpful, especially for ensemble, but also if you're a lead character. Now, I said the backstories was going to be the last thing, but I lied! What? So, the last thing is when I get a character, after I dig through everything and pick out who they really are, I like to go through my daily life. And whenever I'm hit with a situation, I just like to think, what would they do? And I don't necessarily act like what they would do because sometimes it's a crazy character and they would like kill the person, and that's apparently not accepted in society. But I like to think of how they would react, and that helps me figure out how they react to what's going on in the scenes. So that's what I think about characters and try and figure out who they are. If you liked this video, just let me know by clicking the like button. And if you want to see more and want to be notified when I post videos, just go ahead and click the subscribe button. I post every week. Question of the day: what have been your favorite characters that you've played in the past, and what were some of the quirky things you liked to do with them? One of my favorite characters I've ever played is Irene Roth from Crazy For You, and she was so sexy, and she would just go and do this like shoulder thing. Well, I would, but I was her when I did it, and it was so fun. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Leave your answers in the comments below, and I hope you guys break a leg and have a good day.